Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. I just got back from my son's house, and normally what I do when I first get back, I do a quick walk around from a security purpose to make sure that there's been no issues here at the Hoard. My son lives in south central Pennsylvania. For me it's a little over a 4-hour trip, and when I go away, I set the surveillance and I make arrangements with friends and neighbors and all to keep an eye on the place. But even with that, it's not a bad idea to just, if one's been away, to take a look about. So if anything isn't quite the way I left it, I can ask my buddy, who more or less moves in here when I leave, to if he did anything or noticed anything. Last time I noticed somebody had tampered with the upper garage doors, and he said that he didn't notice anyone on the property. But he did check to see if they were locked, so maybe him kind of fussing about with them caused the trouble. Because it looked like it was pulled up upon. So, a lock, let's face it, a lock is just to keep an honest man honest. If somebody wants in, unless you got Fort Knox or something, it's really hard to keep them out. I also like, as you walk about, just the human scent, kind of, if there's something hiding in here, you'll see me jumping. Just the human scent and all has a tendency to keep animals a little bit more at bay. I just kind of a security thing. I don't know, is my lens fogging up here? Must be talking too much. I'm already steaming it up. Yeah, this barn's really unfortunately about done. They when they put the barn up, for some of you longtime viewers, when they for the top section, they just nailed to those telephone pole type things. They did not drill and bolt anything. And you don't realize when the wind blows, buildings rock a little bit. Well, picture over 25 or 30 years, that rocking each time kind of pulls nails out a little bit at a time, where if you kind of bolt things together, right, it takes longer for the rocking, like probably the life of the building, before those bolts would unscrew enough to cause a problem. Where if you're only putting in 16 penny nails, especially when you're trying to nail them into round poles, they didn't notch them or anything. I mean, how much of the nail do you really have in? Just where, you got the round part, and let's say where my knuckles, where the board nails on, you don't really have all that much contact. So yeah, as you guys always like kind of seeing the Hoard, so the walk never hurts. Anyway, speaking of hoards, I looked at that property that's not too far from my son's house, far enough away for a parent not to be too much of a nuisance, eh? Anyway, that bee got me good on the shoulder, and he bit me through my shirt. got me right through the t-shirt. So I'm still working on getting the stinger out, and once again I have no clue how the heck that hornet put the stinger right through the shirt. The roof is it's about shot on this thing. That's the other stuff I kind of notice. Get it on the list of, hey, this has to be fixed. By the way, that tape you see up here, that's just Gorilla tape, and I taped it up last September. No, there was already frost floating around. It was probably October, maybe even late in October, because I remember I had to let it warm up before I could tape it up. I had to let the frost dissipate and all, and it's been holding up. The Hoard attractors. Yeah, it looks good. I anticipated it would. Once again, Chuck like was here all the time, so that wouldn't be a problem. My neighbors are dead paranoid. They all got cameras like watching the road. So if there's ever a problem, if I could narrow down the time within 48 hours, they would very quickly just go to the videotape and or the memory chip, and be able to tell me every car that's been up and down the road and the license plate numbers. I mean, I don't know. In one way, it's a bit annoying, because whenever I bring home a fresh load of stuff, sometimes you bought another such and such, or, I see you hauled away a couple of such and such. But I guess from a security point of view, it's all good. Anyway, here's the time and date stamp. So, now that I know the hoard hasn't been robbed, my hoard is intact. Let's get back to standard business. Let's see what we're going to do today. All right, folks, I want to thank you all for coming on the walk with me. Thanks for watching and commenting and subscribing. I know I'm really back on the comments. I've been away. Sorry about that. Anyway, folks, I want you to get out there. Make sure you enjoy all your days. Have a lot of fun. Have a lot of laughs. You don't know how many you're going to get, so get out there and enjoy. For those, and there's a few of my viewers out there who are fighting with surgery and going through chemo and a few other things. Guys, I wish you peace. I wish you good health. I wish you quick recovery. And, get back to it as quick as you can. All right, folks, take care now. We'll catch up with you all soon. Bye.